Hey everyone, it's Savannah with Just Savannah Things, and this week we're going to talk about depression. So, I've had depression for about 9 years. I've never been diagnosed by a doctor, but I'm pretty sure I have it, and everyone else knows I have it. It's just one of those things that don't really need a doctor to diagnose you with, but more so to help you. I feel that way. And, I have my outlets to help me. I watch TV, like certain TV shows like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Game of Thrones, stuff like that to keep my mind off it and make me feel better. I also have cats. That helps a lot to know that there's another creature that understands you and loves you so much unconditionally. And, sometimes when it gets really bad, I like to change my hair, and I like to buy clothes and buy makeup and wear makeup and just have fun. But even with all that stuff, it's still there. It doesn't go away. It just gets better some days. And it's livable. It's something I can live with. I'm even sort of addicted to it, and I don't know if anyone else is, but if you are, hello, I'm here too. And hello from the other side of the screen. No, I actually, I think it's because of the chemicals. The reason that we have anxiety and depression and all of that is because of the chemicals in our brain and stuff, and what it sends to our body and the messages it sends. And so I think I'm a little addicted to it because I feel weird if I'm not if I'm not depressed. I feel weird if I don't have that empty sinking feeling, to carry around, or the weight of the world on my shoulders. It's weird. And sometimes I go into depressive episodes because I'm not depressed. Pretty sure it happens to other people, but yeah. I've had it for so long, that's what it does to me. And if you hear that, that's the cat. Stop it! Stop it! Okay. Anyways, so yeah, there's that, and I take medication, but of course it's not going to help me 100% of the time. Now, right now, I'm having a depressive episode. This whole couple weeks, I have had one. But, I think it's because I've been sick. I've had, a sinus infection, and every time I get sick, for some reason, it makes my depression worse, or it makes my anxiety worse, and I think it's because my psychological defenses that I've built up in my head are let down because my body is just so and out of whack. So I don't have the energy to just keep blocking certain things. And some people, there's a lot of people out there who don't get depression until they're older, or after, they don't get it until after a certain event. And what really sucks is when I guess this isn't so bad though, if I really think about it, is that I've had traumatic things happen to me, but the most traumatic was when I was 15. I was sexually assaulted and raped. It was by a guy I was dating, and he was very emotionally abusive, and it wasn't violent, which almost makes it worse, because I catch myself thinking, was it really rape? And I know it was. I know because I said no, and I only said yes because I knew that if I didn't say yes, it was just, things were just gonna get worse. And every single year, around that time where it happened, I always get really weird, and it was only just a few days ago that the anniversary came up for it. So, people I think since I've had depression though for almost my whole life, it's easier to deal with. Like I knew how to make myself better. Like I knew how to heal myself because I was so used to healing myself over and over and over again mentally. So I dealt with it by myself for about a year and a half, and then I told my mom. Me and my friends knew, but they couldn't do much about it. And, some of the things that can help when things like that give you a depressive episode is forgiving yourself for whatever it was. Because let's say you're the rapist in that situation. I mean, we were both young. I'm not saying that he didn't know what he was doing was wrong, because he did. He told me, but he apologized. I didn't have to forgive him, but I did. And that helped me. Some people it's not going to help. So don't try to force people to forgive their rapist or their abuser. They don't have to. You don't have to forgive someone who hurt you. But I will say that it gave me peace of mind to forgive that person. Because I was like, he hurt me so much. He did so much to me that I couldn't imagine carrying that much hatred around. Because it just made me feel worse. Does it still affect me? Yeah. Right now, I can't. I think for a while I'm not going to be able to do, enjoy certain things or, watch certain movies that are all romantic and stuff. I'm not romantic right now. I'm not feeling it. And it's just one of those things that, I think if you're going to date someone, I'm dating Andrew. Andrew is amazing because he puts up with me. And it shouldn't be like that. I shouldn't say it like that, but it's how I feel. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people with depression feel that way too. But he's very supportive. He listens to me. I think that's one of the most important things is if you have depression and if you're dating someone, make sure that person is listening to you and knows when you're depressed and knows how to handle the situation when you're depressed. Otherwise, you're just going to feel worse, a whole lot worse. And you shouldn't date someone who causes your depression to flare up. You really shouldn't. You should get away from that person because obviously they're doing something to hurt you. And I know there are some instances where it's something you can control, it's a mental thing, you're perceiving a situation a certain way and it's making you, stress yourself out and causing depression. But usually, if that person's not listening to you, it's making you upset, or they're not giving you the attention that you crave or deserve or whatever you've agreed to in the relationship, you shouldn't be with that person. Now, my depression is linked with my anxiety. And it's pretty, it can get pretty bad. Sometimes they influence each other, my anxiety will be like, hey, those people are snickering and laughing at you because you're talking about something that makes you happy. And then my depression will be like, yeah, they are. You should hate yourself. And it sucks. It really sucks when that happens. Or it's vice versa, where depression's like, oh man, I'm gonna make you feel miserable today, and then you're just like, oh god, I don't want to deal with people, and so your anxiety's like, yeah, you really don't want to deal with people today. So yeah, having both sucks, man. And I feel you. I know how you feel, and if any of you have depression or anxiety or both or whatever, you can drop a comment below and I will get to it. And if you need to talk, I'm here, okay? I am here. I'm here. And I just want all of you to know that I care. I really do. If you need to talk, if you need some advice personally, if you don't, if I haven't covered it, suggest it, or I will talk to you personally. Okay? So, I hope everyone, benefited from this video somewhat. Like, maybe you understand depression a little better now, or maybe, you feel like you're not alone anymore, which that's my main goal. I hope you don't feel alone in the world of depression. So, I will see you next week. Bye.